Now stepping up to the plate to fight off against Cyberman will be Jay. So, slightly different dynamic between the characters as we switch from Yoshi to Rosalina. And of course, one major factor to be taken into account is Luma. Outside of what Luma presents to Rosalina's kill power and extension to combo game and aerial juggling, all of those things that we know Rosalina for being for, it's going to be Luma's ability to interact with Sonic while he spin dashes that will be important to how well Jay can defend himself versus Cyberman. As Sonic has a lot of tools in his arsenal for being able to eliminate Luma, whether it's stunning him, building up damage well, or being able to outright eliminate Luma. And just like that, we see Luma come and go from cradle to grave with not that much percentage built up onto Jay, but Cyber staying on the aggressive, making sure to keep Jay light on his feet. Just the gentleman into the forward tilt for Cyberman to eliminate yet another Luma, while Jay returns to stage. And I worry that Cyberman's focusing a lot of his efforts to Luma once Luma spawns, but nonetheless, enough damage built up onto Jay and a nice read with the up smash gives Cyberman the lead. That YOLO up smash from Jay, hella questionable. Losing a Luma for his efforts, already building on a little bit of percentage without doing anything to Cyberman, really. Once more onto the breach, Jay tries to move forward with a neutral air, and the up air is connecting around Cyber, but not going to be able to take off the stock just yet. Just a couple of pummels, and trying to go for aerial pressure. Luma with... I really don't even know what that input was. Possibly an up air that was interrupted. Nonetheless, Jay not having or crediting too much damage to himself as he manages to take the stock from Cyberman. Generally speaking, Rosalina doesn't want to be sitting off stage against Sonic. However, the way that we've seen Cyberman constantly forcing Jay into these offstage situations, losing a Luma in the progress as well as building up the damage, really proving difficult for Jay to take back the control of the stage. And while he is sitting at center, Cyberman is constantly moving him around at his own tempo. We're seeing that Cyber is able to so well control the neutral at every instance of a match between these two. Sonic being able to drop a spring up from high, really coming in clutch in this as it provides an active hitbox to interact with Rosalina, keep Luma in check, go around, ensure that Cyberman can constantly keep coming back to stage. Cyber trying to respond where he would think Jay is placing Luma, and it's not really going to do much, however, putting on plenty of damage to the Luma, not threatening Jay too much as he stays on opposite side of the field, doesn't get the spring ride. And now Cyberman has to be careful. There's a lot of rage built up behind Rosalina and Luma. And while sitting at 85% himself, YOLO forward smashes are not going to be the answer. He does it every so often. Not as often as other Sonics, but he does it from time to time. Never see it really work for him unless it's an edge guard situation. Very gentle, neutral getup, presenting Jay with the opportunity to take back the stage control. Up throw's gonna kill. And Cyberman's going to be taking game one. The major adjustment I would like to see Jay bring to us in game two is how well he could defend Luma and if he could take stocks off of Cyber earlier. Going into Town and City gives just the kind of opportunity for Jay to do such. A lot more dynamic movement. Smaller blast zones allow for earlier killing, so there's tons of opportunity for interactions between these two. But depending on how well Jay plays when playing defensively, we can see a different outcome. However, this is a fantastic stage for Sonic for a variety of reasons. We've seen Cyber pick into this stage, as well as just play well on Town and City in general. Many times in the past. Very odd angles off of those aerials, but nonetheless, Cyber making it work for him as he tries to build up the percentage onto Jay. With the final destination portion of Town and City gone and away with, we have the second layout of platforms. Ones that I would think would help Sonic a bit more, as it's really just a mirrored version of Smashville. But nonetheless, no Luma. Jay's got to maintain this pressure alone. But he gets grabbed for his efforts. The down air not going to be able to catch Jay, so he stays around, not too well pressured by Cyberman. Cyber just going to bully that Luma. Not going to be able to kill just yet as Jay comes in swiftly. Jay fishing around with these nairs, trying to make some sort of a hit happen. But 2 frames from his efforts. The shooting star not going to be enough to bring Jay back safely. And misspacing on that forward smash, Jay's not going to be able to end off the stock like that. Down air not doing it either, and Cyber gets himself back to stage very dynamically. Go for real though. Every time I see Jay play, I know he has a fantastic neutral with Rosalina. He knows how to play the character well, but I'm really just out here fiending to see him take these kills with Luma. We see the up smash, be able to take it off from Cyberman, and with very little percentage built up onto Jay. Fantastic move to recover deep onto stage, but Cyber still maintaining his aggression. Tons of buttons being pressed on Jay's end, but nothing to really come out of it. Long-reaching interactions between these two, and several trades later, we see Cyberman take the lead as far as the percentage goes, but stage control's really been sitting in Jay's favor, rather passively, just off the fact that Cyber doesn't really want to interact too much with Jay outside of taking away his Luma's, and this is why all of these little hits from Jay have so much knockback behind them, but it's not going to be an issue for Jay anymore. Cyber takes it 2-0 over Jay.